Welcome to this video on the polarimetry experiment, a focused Viva Voce guide covering optical activity and specific rotation analysis. Here is a quick quiz to test your knowledge on instrumental principles and light sources. The primary purpose of a polarimeter is to measure the angle of rotation, and monochromatic light like the sodium D line is most common for accuracy. Optically active substances rotate the plane of polarization. This quiz section covers optical direction, units, and concentration effects. A solution rotating light to the right is dextrorotatory. The standard unit for polarimeter tube length is the decimeter, or dm. According to Biot's law, doubling the concentration doubles the observed rotation angle. Let's review specific rotation, formula constants, and inversion kinetics. The intensity of the light source does not affect the intrinsic property of specific rotation. In the specific rotation formula, C represents the concentration in grams per milliliter. During sugar hydrolysis, the rotation direction changes from dextro to levo. Moving on to the analyzer and half-shade precision. The analyzer's role is to measure rotation by finding the angle of minimum light intensity. In the calculation example, a 20% solution in a 20 centimeter tube with a plus 12 degree rotation yields a specific rotation of plus 30 degrees. Accurate matching in a half-shade polarimeter occurs when both halves are equally bright. This section covers ambiguity, mutarotation, and racemic mixtures. To resolve phase ambiguity, you can use half concentration or half tube length to distinguish between a 45 degree and a 225 degree rotation. The rotation of a fresh alpha-D glucose solution gradually changes to an equilibrium value through mutarotation. The observed rotation of a racemic mixture is 0 degrees. Here are some core definitions. Optical activity is the ability of chiral substances to rotate plane polarized light. Dextrorotatory substances rotate light clockwise, while levorotatory substances rotate it counterclockwise. Specific rotation is an intrinsic property defined by the angle of rotation for a 1 gram per milliliter solution in a 1 decimeter tube. Let's examine formulas and instrumentation. The standard formula for specific rotation is alpha equals theta divided by L times C. Monochromatic light is strictly used because rotation depends on wavelength, ensuring accurate and reproducible measurements. The polarizer creates plane polarized light, and the analyzer is a rotatable filter to measure the new plane of polarization. We continue with Biot's law, precision, and concentration effects. Biot's law states that observed rotation is directly proportional to both path length and concentration. Uniform illumination in a half-shade polarimeter provides a more precise and reproducible reading, as the human eye is sensitive to compare and contrast. Varying concentration affects the observed rotation proportionally. In this section, we discuss advanced phenomena. The inversion of cane sugar is the hydrolysis of dextrosucrose into glucose and strongly levorotatory fructose, shifting the net rotation from positive to negative. Mutarotation is the gradual change in specific rotation of a fresh sugar solution as it reaches equilibrium between its alpha and beta anomeric forms. The observed rotation of a perfectly racemic mixture is exactly 0 degrees. For our final review, note that the molecular formula remains constant during mutarotation. 3 factors influencing specific rotation are the wavelength of light used, the temperature of the solution, and the nature of the solvent. A Lorentz half-shade plate increases precision by matching 2 halves of the field of view to equal brightness, which is easier than finding absolute darkness. Here is a quick reference guide for important polarimetry formulas. Key equations include specific rotation and enantiomeric excess. Remember the standard units: length in decimeters and concentration in grams per milliliter, usually measured using the sodium D line wavelength. Thank you for watching this guide to polarimetry. We hope it was helpful for your studies.